This is Sistas season 5, episode 21. Next week is one more episode of the season finale or men's finale. I'm going to say season finale. So, trying to remember what episode started because,
Some breakfast first.
Oh, now I remember. It did start off when, what was his name again? See, now I forgot his name because he basically told Joey. Joey was his name. When Joey came to tell Zach that Fatima had a 9-year-old son that he didn't know about, and the fact that Zach wanted him to come in, but he said, no, I'm just looking for Fatima. But the dude was being pretty sketchy, and he just vanished just like that. Man, that's crazy. That's how they ended. You know, Zach was like concerned that we see President Danny talking, and we already know President is waiting for Mindy. And then of course Q came up and he asked her, who is this? And Q even said, is he bothering you? Then he said, get the hell away from me. You know, pretty much she felt guilty for sleeping with stranger and strayed. And then we see Hayden and Gary talking about how they're going to take down Robin and stuff. That Robin was scared. I don't know, man. Robin didn't look sure to me. But he will figure out how he's going to get the money so he can get those two off his back. And the fact that we see Hayden and Haley Jenny, she basically told Hayden that Zach tried to call me, and Hayden said, as he called you, answer it, and then had him meet out to a meeting, then he'll be there. I don't know. And Gary was, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'm with Gary. You still going after this Zach dude? Like, Gary's not here for it. And then we got to see Fatima talking to Tamara, tell her to get down here so she can get her to drop the case. And guess what? It works. Hayden dropped the case because he's in love with Tamara when he don't really know her that way. Like she said, you don't know me. And of course, Haley Jenny was dismissed. She was pissed off, and of course, she went to talk to Fatima. I know I'm jumping all over the place. She said, you do what you want to do. And we already know Zach was trying to talk to her because he's trying to make nice with her because that's what his lawyers said. And we did see Calvin and Sabrina, and you could tell Calvin like Sabrina, even they're not a couple. I don't understand why he feel like he's still her man when clearly y'all not really a couple. It's crazy how he's still jealous and holding on to that narrative. Brian wasn't in this episode, but the thing is, he think that the money didn't go through, but it went through. And Calvin realized, hopefully he realized that Sabrina don't want him. And I feel like maybe she need to tell him that, in my opinion. But hopefully he gets it. And we got to see Maurice come out of the jail. He's happy, he's home. And of course, he would try to give Maurice some love. Maurice put him away. He was still being an asshole as usual. And soon, Maurice talking about he want to screw Bono when you know the man's straight. This dude always loved a joke. But that's how they left off. And of course, you like Sabrina did. They just went back to his place. And by the time, yeah, I know I'm jumping to the place. By the time and of course, that's when we see Fatima and Tamara walking, smiling. I think they dap each other. Cause you remember, we see Andy talking to the secretary, and then talking to Sabrina, talking to Karen. Cause you remember Sabrina said she's gonna I think they're gonna be at Danny's house to get her to have a a conversation with Danny, and that's what's gonna happen next week. And then of course Gary came and told Gary, I'm not playing these childish games. And that's what she told him. I don't get why she's still dealing with it. He's still controlling you, Andy. Wake up. And yeah, let's just fast forward that. Cause I told you I'm just going around the circle. And yeah. And of course, I guess Gary just don't want to lose her. But then we get to the fact with Maurice's place was empty. His couch was gone. That's how crazy it was. His couch was gone. Of course, he bring Calvin. Yeah, Calvin did have his part in it. But Maurice, Sabrina warned you, why are you still messing with this dude? She warned you not to mess with him. And of course, she kind of tried to be Maurice fulfilled. But I think it need to be tougher than that. Of course, him and Calvin was having a heat. They was going in. Calvin was going to get some air while Sabrina talked to Maurice and tell him what he wanted to hear. Saying that you need to make things right. You need to apologize. And yeah, pretty much. Even Calvin had his fault too. But Maurice, this was your home. You should have not let him stay. You should not listen to Calvin, but I'm not going to just put the blame on him. I'm really putting the blame on Maurice the most. But I'm sure he told Sabrina to go, I need a moment. Of course, that was that with that. What's that? That's weird, but it's all good. That's that with them. And then we see we see we see Aaron and Karen. You know, he brought her some lunch. This girl named This girl named Jennifer showed up. Turns out she keep calling him John. He blew her away. I knew something wasn't right about Aaron. Like people always say, he's too good to be true. So now, next week, they're going to still go at it. Karen's going to be outside this time and wonder what the hell is going on. And next week, Zach will apologize to Karen, but I feel like you need to apologize to Aaron, in my opinion. But I feel like she ain't gonna forgive him. And Jeremy did point it out that Karen not was on the paper now. After that fight, even he apologized. After that fight between him and Aaron, he need to apologize to him the most. Because Karen just took off as soon as Zach was coming. You should have left. Y'all should have talked this out in private. So I don't know. I know Zach would get out of it because at the same time, he had to figure out what he had to do and try to smooth things over. So let's see what happens next week. If that's all of it, I think that's the end. Next week is going down. And we know Jennifer smacked Aaron. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen next week. And of course, I forgot to talk about Zach was going in on Fatima that you did not tell me you had a 9-year-old kid. And I think Fatima did point it out saying that I don't like that brat. So I'm not sure what's that about. But I feel like maybe he was being disrespectful to her. And we need to get more to that detail because I don't know what the hell is going on. But that's all I got to say about Sistas. It was a decent episode. It was straight. Don't forget to like the video and share this video. Peace out.